And welcome to part 2 of our 2-player sessions, because our party has been divided. But to kick things off, I am Adam. I am your game master. I will be guiding us through a series of scenarios and challenges that our party must overcome. But, to add that extra ambience, we've got a little assistance from Tabletop Audio. Tabletop Audio is a great resource to use to help set the scene of your dungeons, your sci-fis, your barren wastelands, your tundras, your monsters' dens, and all sorts of different environments that your party may haphazardly walk into foolishly and then need to be punished immediately for. Or, a nice bar or inn. So to set the scene, as a little bit of a recap, if you will, is we had our last 4-person session. The party was split up after a couple of different odds and ends in a battle ensuing with Hedera and Orlenna fighting off some of the Thespians while in the tent that they needed to protect the king's itinerary of. Things got a little dicey, and some NPC characters who are near and dear to our hearts have lost their lives. Hedera and Orlenna find themselves in a bit of a predicament as they are being pursued by the people responding to all of the alarms and such like that. They have Ricard in tow, who is barely conscious, and a cute little fuzzy snow cat, that just poofs snow. Just poof. But let's get our players in here and let's see how they are doing. Welcome.
Hey.
Oh my goodness.
Margaret said, how are we? Unsure as to what's about to happen to us.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun. Don't worry about it.
I don't like that at all. I'm still just like shook at the loss of the manager.
Shook.
I'm just like
Shook.
was not prepared for that. I'm upset.
There's a little callback, I always knew I wasn't an adventurer.
No.
So sad.
But to kick off our intros, we've got Orlenna. Orlenna, how are we doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Again, I don't know what's going to happen to us, but I guess we're going to find out. But my name is Alicia. I am playing the character Orlenna. She's a quirky elf from a neighboring kingdom. She's about 5 foot 10 inches tall. She has long, dark, shiny hair and bright purple eyes she can use to see in the dark, which I hope will come in handy today. I know last we left, like he said, I was trying to escape with Ricard, who we hope we can trust. We think we can. So we're trying to help him out, and we have to escape before they find him. Hopefully it works out, and hopefully we can help each other, because some got to give here.
All right, and welcome to the all-daytime session. We will only be interacting with things that are going on in the day, very well-lit environments, absolutely nothing else.
It's nighttime right now, sir. No.
All right, we're already in the night.
It is, in fact, still night. It is, in fact, still very much raining. So we'll get there. But we've got to introduce our only other party member for the night, and that is Hedera. How we doing?
Oh, I am stressed. I'm worried about what's coming up. Okay. My name is Jasmine. I am playing Hedera. She is a forest nymph. She runs the neighboring forest. She is 6 feet tall with red hair and green skin. She's kind of been doing a little bit of soul searching while on this quest, I guess. And, she's made some friends along the way unexpectedly and is still kind of finding herself and getting more in tune with her true nature. Yeah, so we'll see how things go.
Now you have a cat.
I have a cat now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a cat. god.
We can name the cat Eldafo Jr.
No, how dare you?
No. That's Snowball. That's Snowball.
Oh no! Look, Gabriel. He's here to help.
Oh my god.
But
You are terrible.
without further ado,
And it's raining, so this is terrible.
let's get into the session.
Okay.
Oh god.
So the two of you find yourselves just outside the tent that you were charged to protect, and it is dark, it is stormy, and you hear the guards, rallying. You hear bells and things like that as they are trooping this way. As people are very concerned with what's going on here. Lots of, kiosks and stuff being knocked down from the fight with Desmond and Jin. Things are being destroyed. There's lots of sonic booms from the X that you just endured from the Thespians, and so yeah, here we are. The two of you sitting outside the tent in the rain with a cat and a barely conscious Ricard as the guards approach. What do we do?
Okay, so we have to get out of the rain. We have to get away from here and out of the rain.
Okay. How close are we to the edge of the city? How close are we to the city gates?
It would not take. So going through like a gate specifically, that would be kind of an issue. But you could get to like the wall of the city, where there are like smaller, like side entrances kind of thing. But they're not like gates per se.
Okay, but there is like an easy way for us to like kind of sneak out of the city, like somewhere close by.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
No portcullis kind of thing.
You have to help me carry him.
Oh goodness. All right. Let's just kind of go through the shadows along the wall. Maybe we can find a way out. Come on. I can't carry him and this cat at the same time.
Anyway,
okay.
If we're making our way towards, I have to, I guess, make sure I'm trying to pay attention to make sure I don't see anyone coming, since it's dark. But I would imagine they're carrying some sort of light source, so we would be able to see them to a certain extent. But
let's roll some perceptions for both of you, and we'll give Orlenna an advantage. 1, because it's night, and 2, because you are actively looking about. So we'll keep that in mind with your roll.
Okay. Not
oh
terrible.
God. If it's terrible for me, I'm sure.
Yeah, but you have an advantage though.
So the big thing that the both of you notice is that like the little guard towers that are around, kind of on the walls and stuff, seem to be either non-occupied or like you see guards that are leaving their posts, but they're like kind of moving away from you as if they were following the action from Desmond and Jin and Briggsby.
Okay. So we have to make our way away from the tents, but towards the wall.
Okay. We can
maybe
use the advantage of the shadow of the wall to stay hidden.
Yes.
They seem to be going in the opposite direction, so something's drawing their attention elsewhere. So let's keep going.
Let's go. He's on. I'm fired.
I've got
carrying this man at
got
this
like
point.
I'll like drag him.
Right. So to see how this all plays out,
Wait.
let's roll. Good old
Can I make
fashioned.
a walking coffin for him?
Yes, we'll roll for that first, and then we'll roll my my calamity.
Okay.
I want to make a walking coffin for him. Okay. Not terrible, but like
it is not. It's not as like upright supportive as it was before. This is more like it like assists in it. It assists in it. It is not like able to move on its own, but like while interacted with, it is carrying the brunt of the weight.
Okay.
But
On a leash, I
ever
can,
important calamity dice roll to see how things are going to play out a little bit. The higher the number, the better for the party. The lower the number, the better for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
Should have
terrible.
wiggled to that 5.
No.
But so as you're getting closer to the walls, a little further into the bazaar, moving kind of away from the action, you hear that the guards have reached the tent, and there's a lot of shouting, because obviously there's a whole, the inside of the tent is a mess of snow and ice and blood and holes in the ground, or not holes in the ground anymore, but like clearly disturbed dirt,
There's no hope.
dust and dust and dirt all over the place from the inside, from all the different various attacks, and some vines and twigs and things like that left over as well. And then outside, as they're doing their perimeter searches, you hear them again shouting more, because there's blood, there's like impact hits, there's destroyed kiosks, and they are not necessarily following you per se, but because of where you have to go, you had to move through where Jin, Breakspear, and Desmond were fighting, thus leading, that they are inadvertently following you as you make your way to the wall. Let's get a roll for both Orlenna and Hedera to see what pace they're able to move at through this dark, rainy, stormy night in a part of the city they have not been.
I was about to ask about that.
Okay.
Crap.
Okay. A big old long legs.
Hedera, in this moment, it's very serious, and you feel yourself kind of like snap into like, I'm gonna do this, we're gonna do this, that's where the wall is, this is like, and you're like kind of methodically going through your actions. Orlenna, everything's, so much is happening, there's been so much going on, you're still processing all the information of I mean, you just saw Desmond and Jin and Desmond. Where are Jin? Where's Breakspear? Where do all of that go? And you find your brain a little more scatterbrained as you walk through the kiosks, and you're like, I didn't know there was a fruit vendor in the. I'll have to come back to. And you're like, no, that's not what I'm thinking about. As you find yourself a little more scatterbrained through, but you are both making your way to the wall. If there's anything that you would like to discuss between the two of you before you get there.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do when we get to the wall?
We can make it into the forest and into safety. We'd at least be able to hide there. They won't be able to come. They won't be able to find us.
Okay. Do we know that there are other doors?
You are
Or
aware
that's
that
something
there
we're
are
gonna
a few entrances, like entrances in and out of the city. Some of the ones, like the one you're going to, is something that, like, in a time of war, is like a collapsible section of the wall, so they can like make so that door doesn't exist in the event of a siege. But like during the general operations, it is there and open.
Okay. So, we're still heading to the wall. We'll find a way outside. That's not the main gate, because that's clearly not going to work out, because they're looking for us.
Yeah.
Well, they're not looking for us,
Obviously.
they're looking for him. Okay.
Very true.
How fast is this moving coughing, though?
It's a speed walk is kind of where it's at.
Okay.
I was like, can I try to speed it?
Sure.
Let's go.
Let's see
Try
it.
to speed it up.
Not
speed it up.
Not too fast.
Oh, that's a 20.
Ooh. Ooh.
We are going to be running after this going.
With this new motivation, more like supporting legs like pop out of it, and it's almost similar to the carriage you had made for the messenger from the Hollow, and so it is now able to move at pace.
Awesome.
That's fantastic. Okay, because I don't think we really. Okay, unless we see people literally close to us, I think we should keep moving forward. If we see people getting close, then maybe we might want to try to hide. But as long as we're in the clear, we got to keep going.
Yes,
And
let's try to hurry. If we can pick up the pace now that this will move, so let's see if we can get there a little faster.
Pick up the pace, keep heading towards the wall. Hopefully in the shadows.
Perfect.
In the shadows as much as we can.
Let's get a check for both of you. We'll call it a stealth check, but it's not necessarily you sneaking; it's you avoiding making noise.
Okay. Oh, please. Hopefully. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
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 You're able to like dart in between. You manage to not go through the wind chime dealers, kiosk, gongs, easy to break glasses, like all that. The whole slew of We Make Noises Inc.
Things here.
But you're able to make it through all of that, and you do reach the wall. It's just a short jaunt, kind of now that you've made it to the wall, like following the wall till you reach the doorway.
Okay. So, just pick up the pace
As-
and try to get there. Have we reached the door yet? Are we at the door?
As you are getting close to the door, you do hear from one of the like little side areas, or some like kind of to your left, kind of back into the bazaar. You hear, "Hey, psst, hey."
Can I see? Can I look and see who it is?
Yes,
Or can I
you
see if I
see
can
from
see it?
you see from like a little manhole in the ground, just a like kind of like a set of eyes before your dark vision kind of starts to kick in, and it is your old sergeant, and he's like, "Orlenna, Hedera, over here."
What are you doing over here?
Okay.
What are you doing in the ground?
I just ran into Breakspear and Chin. I told them there's a safe house down. Last I saw them, yes. But I knew I needed to come look for both of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
There's a safe house. Where's the safe house?
It's one of the old ones we used to use. It's down here through the sewers.
So, can first of all, can you read him?
Can I read him?
Yes. Every indication points to that it is the same star that you knew.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, he's good.
So, do you want to try the safe house, or do you want to press on to the forest?
I think it would be very difficult trying to carry him down through the sewers. And this cat.
I forgot about the cat. How did I forget about the cat? Well,
Maybe we should.
do the
if you
sewers
s-
lead
if you s-
out of the city? Can we?
But again, we'd still have to carry them through the sewer.
Oh God.
All right.
So the sergeant's still there. Is there anyone outside? Are there people looking outside the city too, or do you know? Not
I
her.
wouldn't know all the tasking orders currently. I imagine the immediate vicinity outside of the city is for sure under lockdown. Probably the cavalry.
But do you know if it would be safe? Would we be able to get to the forest safely?
It's quite a journey if you're talking about yours.
How far are we from my forest? Is this side of the city on the opposite end?
I realize I have not mapped out the exact distance, so we will say it has been described as taking a few hours via walking, which was alleviated a little bit by the wolves when you rode back from the forest. So we'll say it is whatever unit of distance takes a few hours via walking.
I was gonna say, because I thought it was like right by Amber's Ale.
Yeah, right. It's like we were
Well, yes.
right there.
Remember, Amber's Ale is not the pop-up bar. Amber's Ale is
I know, yeah.
is in the
It's further.
crossroads. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well-
I think if we
Wait a
could just
minute.
get out of the city, I could call for the wolves again, and we could make it back to the forest.
Sewers, okay, I asked, do the sewers lead out? But a sewer is a sewer. Does the coffin flow?
I mean, it's not that deep. You can just... That thing could probably walk in here.
Oh, okay.
Well, will
See,
it fit
it'll
down
make
that
it
hole?
walk.
Is the question.
Will it fit down the hole?
Probably.
Okay. Well, can the sewers lead us out of the city?
Kind of. They lead to the coast, though.
I don't think that's... I won't be much help that far out.
What do you think?
I think we
You
should still
do
try to
hear the guards are fanning out more and more, and you can hear the footsteps of soldiers getting back to the watchtowers to reman posts.
So the door or the hole?
Let's go through the door. I'm not sure what this cat would be like underground.
All good. As you get, the sergeant is like, all right, and
If you
goes
see them,
back into the.
wait. If you see Jin and Breaksby again, could you tell them to find us in the forest?
Sure. Last I checked, last I was with them, though, they're not making a journey that far.
What happened? You said they were all right.
I mean, they're okay, but they're not making a journey of a few hours on foot.
Well, you can still tell them so they know where we are. If they
Yes.
make it
No,
into the
I'll
forest, she'll be able to hear them.
Yes.
Okay. He goes back in his.
Okay.
Like some Super Mario. Just
All right.
like descending into.
All right. The door.
Let's go.
As you get closer to the door, there are two guards standing next to it.
We took too much damn time. How deep is the wall in the ground?
I was just thinking the same thing.
You would not know that off the top of your head. The only thing that you would know is that Ambervale has been built to withstand many a different type of siege.
Okay. But if I could tunnel underneath where the doorway is, there shouldn't be anything.
The doorway can't go but so far down
Right.
because it's a door. It doesn't come
Right.
up out of the ground. I would have thought of that. I would have been like, we're trapped.
Do we want to try?
All right.
He's like, so are you saying you want to do? He's like,
I want to open a tunnel that will lead under the door and out of the city.
wait,
So where are you starting the tunnel?
Where we're standing, right where we left the sergeant.
So
You said
you
you
leave
could see
the
the
sergeant and you
sergeant and we
move
got-
towards the door. So
Okay,
you
that's right.
left the sergeant and you move towards the door.
Right. So we are.
So right now you're probably about 20, 30 feet from the door. The guards have not seen you. You're kind of like a step into the bazaar, so you're not just like in the middle of the road like, hi.
okay.
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 Let's tunnel from right here.
We're gonna try. Well, that's a lot. Maybe we'll try. I was trying to think. I was like, is there anything?
I was
Is
gonna
there
say
any
we could.
tent or whatever
But-
closer to the wall, or where we at? That's it.
Oh, that's true.
Is there any kind of like tent or like structure closer to the wall, or where we're at? Like that's it.
This is
Okay.
you could get closer. So imagine it's like if this is like the door, right? You're like over here, so you're kind of at an angle. So you could move up, so you're more direct. But by doing so, you would be walking closer to the two guards.
Exposed. I guess I was just trying to see if we could get closer and be unseen.
Right.
Ugh.
You can always attempt it.
Okay.
Is there? Can I? Okay. Is there anything? Is there anything past the guards, past the door, like on the other side?
You would not know.
Can I just, for whatever, try to shoot an arrow past them to see if I can distract them, and maybe they'll like go try to see what's that noise?
Yeah, sure. You're always welcome to try.
I have another suggestion. if we don't,
okay.
if we don't want to risk that, to cause a little like area of poppies to grow around where the guards are standing so that they will be knocked out unconscious from the fumes.
All right, which plan are we going for?
We gonna go ahead and try it. But it's raining though. Would that affect it?
I forgot about that. Does rain affect like
The
You would think it wouldn't be able to spread as much.
guards.
Let's go for arrow.
Okay,
All
arrow.
right, let's see it. Arrow destruction.
I feel like they need wind and stuff. God damn it, it was so close.
I know.
It was so close.
The arrow flies past the two guards and sinks into the mud without a sound.
Yeah, because I'm thinking with poppies you would need wind to like blow the. You know what? One more.
Let's
It
see it
won't take
again.
long.
Oh,
Better.
okay, good.
Yes,
It almost went right back to the 7.
it almost did.
The arrow like flies past the guard. This time you aim a little more towards the wall, so it kind of like whacks against the wall, and you hear like as it like skates down the wall. And the two guards both look over and hear them like mutter. One guard starts walking that way, and the other like shifts to like directly in front of the door.
Okay, it was worth a try. Okay. What do you think? Can you like knock the other guard out while the other one's gone? Is that bad?
You are starting to hear like the
See, we
murmuring
have to
of
hurry.
like guards
Okay.
As they're catching up to you.
I want to. Okay. Venus
what?
flytrap right in front of the other guard, big like Audrey 2 style, eats him.
All right, let's see it.
His face. Oh
God,
no!
Dang it! Dang it! It would have been so cool.
If we can-
The plant like starts to sprout out around him, but it just kind of like its like stem and leaves kind of like start to grow, but not enough to like form the whole plant. Let's see if the guard notices it through the rain and the storm.
Probably not.
He kind of like shuffles in place for a second, and he like looks and sees one of the leaves, and he's clearly a little confused, but he just kind of like grabs it and like pulls it out of the ground and tosses it to the side, and then like reassumes his position.
You done pulled up one of my plants. All right.
If we can't make it out the
he's
door,
getting
we're
treed.
gonna have to.
He's getting treed. He just killed one of my plants. I'm gonna tree to go
Let's
up
see
through
it.
him.
Oh. I don't think that's gonna help
Dang
us
it.
get out.
What in the world? Hedera's magic is not doing very well today. It's the rain.
If
It's
we
affecting my
can't find a
vision.
way through the door, we're gonna have to go see if we can find old boy in the sewers. We gotta get out of here somehow.
But as far as that last attempt goes, you feel like your magic go off, but you see nothing.
Wonderful. Love that. Love that.
All right,
for me.
well, they're getting closer. What do you want to do? I feel like we have one more attempt, but we gotta get out of here.
You are starting to see their torchlights, like glow and whatnot behind you, and the guards are now all in their watchtowers.
We got it. We
Okay,
got it.
let's just dive underground. Let's just try to tunnel under them.
Do we know where
and-
the? Oh, okay.
Just under them and out on the other side of the wall.
Just gonna go for it.
All right, let's see it.
Oh,
Come on,
Getting-
please. Well,
It's
that's
alright,
not
so-
the worst.
Okay.
You begin your tunneling process. You get both of you underground, and like you reseal the top so it's not just pouring rain into your little hole. But you haven't been able to make any forward progress yet. So currently, the two of you are in a small enough to fit you. Like you're not both standing there like shoulder to shoulder, but it is a little cramped. But right now, so you're just in a hole.
Okay.
But we are out of sight.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
all right.
Oh, what do we do now?
Okay. Well, now we have time to regroup and just kind of consider our options. All right. Do we still press on, or do we want to go find the sergeant?
How close? I feel like, are they both like the same distance away at this point? Like wherever the sewer was, and wherever the wall is? Because it made it seem like the sewer was along the wall. Like the hole.
Right.
Oh, so you're probably closer to the door right now than you were the entrance to the sewer where the sergeant was at.
Okay.
Okay.
And real quick, let's get a calamity roll. I like
Since
those.
we're underground.
Oh,
Okay.
almost better, but it's okay.
Okay.
As you're standing there talking, some dirt falls from the roof of the hole you're in, and you can tell that there's probably someone standing almost directly on top of the hole you're in.
All right.
And you
I say we
hear
can move
like,
Yeah.
as like you hear like talking above you.
All right. Let's just go.
We gotta,
Press on.
I guess we gotta head towards the wall. We have to head towards the wall.
All right.
Or the door.
Oh.
Not the wall. The door.
Shoot through the door. The doorway. Shoot for the doorway.
Perfect. Let's see a roll.
No, of course. Come on, please. All right.
Eh,
You're kind of mediocre today.
You're able to shuffle about 10 feet towards the direction you're like, I was looking that way, we went down, so that way. And so you're able to head about 10 feet, and you knew you were about 20 feet away from the door. But let's get another calamity check as the people above you, trooping around.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, some dirt. This time you see the roof kind of like ever so slightly depress a little bit, but other than that, you're still good to attempt your way to the doorway.
All right. Let's
We
press
have to
on.
keep going. We're already here. We gotta keep going.
Right. Let's,
Roll.
come on. Please do better. Oh my god!
Oh no! No!
As you're pressing through the dirt, you run into this hollowed out space where your magic had tried to tree up, but then you weren't able to formulate the full thing, so there's this weird gap in it and you're not expecting it, and so you push forward past what you're expecting, and it causes the roof to start collapsing. And so now you are no longer in a little tunnel, you are in a trench.
Run.
How close
You
is the
hear
guard?
two
Yeah.
people fall into this trench, and let's see how they let's see how they deal with it, unexpectedly falling in. One roll for each of the
It's a
guards.
sinkhole.
Guard 1 and 2.
Let's just deal.
Crap.
Oh,
Shit.
One guard falls and just falls over. His spear sticks into the ground. He drops his shield. He's trying to get himself up. The other one lands perfectly and sees the two of you and sees Ricard and is like, "Stop!"
Do you still have poison?
I do.
Yeah, I need some of that. Poison, and it's gonna go on the arrow, and I'm gonna shoot it at him. I don't care. We have to go.
Go.
Perfect. He's attempting to stab at you while you shoot him. Let's see it.
How close did they fall to us?
I know. Right?
One is further back in like the initial like hole spot. The second one is in a lunging strike with a spear range.
Okay.
So he's about 8 feet away.
Okay. Okay. I was like, no.
I was like, you better stay on that 19. 19 is better than 17.
Are you looking
I need
to
to get
non-lethal or lethal?
It's poison.
Kill him.
There's poison
I mean your arrow
on the tip
placement.
of the arrow.
No, I know that.
Oh.
I'm talking about the arrow placement. Is this a lethal strike or a non-lethal strike? 5.
Is it lethal
2.
or not? Lethal.
1.
I don't care. We gotta get
Kill
out.
him.
The bolt goes, or your arrow goes straight through his eye into his head, and it causes his spear to go from like hitting in the face to just slicing by your cheek and then hitting like the wall behind, and he collapses over with
My beautiful face.
with an arrow in his head as blood starts to run through your muddy trench.
All right, let's go. Run.
Okay. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna see what if I can grab the spear. I'm taking it with me because why not? But because the coffin's walking, we're good.
And where were we
So
running?
wait, she has to try again. I know because we're just in the trench now.
So we're still trying to head towards that door.
Perfect.
Is the top? Is it still? Can we still tunnel underneath, like after from where we're at, or is it like the whole thing is just moving straight ahead?
You don't know how like the structure of the wall in general, so you don't know what you're tunneling towards or not. But right now, I can see that you're maybe like 2-3 feet away from where the door is. There is a guard standing at like the top of the trench, and he is like preparing to shout.
Oh, so he has seen me. Okay.
I gotta.
Oh yeah, you're
so
in
good.
your trench.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
I gotta.
It was open
Yeah.
all
Oh,
the way
sorry,
to
yes.
all the way to
I have,
the,
to, I, have
to the
to,
door.
I have to shoot him too.
Let's
He
see
also
it. Let's
has
see if
to be
you
shot.
let's see. Lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal. He'll probably fall and die anyway.
Non-lethal shot. Let's see if you're able to shoot him fast enough before he can speak.
Maybe.
Your arrow comes up and like hits the underside of his arm, like from his shield, and he yelps out in pain. And he's like trying to speak, but he just keeps like giggling and laughing to himself. But there is a relatively loud noise of him like falling over in his armor. And let's get a calamity check to see if the guards on the watchtower hear this commotion.
Say no.
Maybe some of them.
No. The only guard you think might know is the other guard that was at the gate, as you hear him going like, "You still good over there? Hey! Are you still good?" But based on that, you don't think he has line of sight currently. So,
Okay.
let's get a dig roll.
Yep.
Dig roll.
Oh,
Okay.
finally!
Thought it was an 8. I was like, no.
I was gonna be so mad if it hit that 8.
You push all of the dirt away to the door, and you take a decent chunk out of the wall with it, but there is still more wall to dig through, as Ambervale's walls go deep beneath the earth as well, as you have just learned.
Oh, that's
This
why
is
we were
a-
aiming for the doorway. We
we're
didn't think
aiming
there
for
was
the
wall
doorway.
under the door.
The doorway rests in a section of the wall that's collapsible. Otherwise, it is
Okay.
just a section of. Otherwise, it is just a section of the wall.
What is the wall
So
made out
is
of?
The wall is made out of an enchanted stone meant to fight off the armies of the Fall of Darkness.
okay. So where
Yeah, but it is
exactly
still
are we in
natural
reference
material.
to the door?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Where are we in reference to the door?
You are
I know we're
now
underground, but, like where is the door?
like you could jump to the top of the trench and grab the bottom of like the metal door. Like it's like
Is the guard still standing in front of the door?
no, he's just laying off to the side laughing.
The one that was asking if you. No, I'm talking about the one that was like, "Hey, are you okay?" I thought that was the guy.
Oh no, you don't see him yet.
Okay.
He
Okay.
was the one that walked away towards your arrow
Okay.
originally.
Let's go up through the door.
Can we get through the door? We
Is
gonna
the
try.
door open? Is the door open?
Well, the door is definitely closed. If you mean if it's unlocked, you'd have to like rise yourself up and
Yeah,
check.
Okay.
Check.
But okay, so the wall itself though is an enchanted stone, but it is still a natural material that I might be able to manipulate.
Potentially, yeah. You're always
Okay,
welcome
let
to
me
try.
try.
Just
Let me try my
get
magic
through
on
the
it.
wall
Yeah.
Try
Let's see.
first
Bust through the wall underground. Let's bust through the underground
before
wall.
we expose ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, guess we're going up.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
your
I don't
attempt to manipulate the wall doesn't pay off, and again you feel like the arcane like wards and runes like almost activating against you. Like if you didn't like attempt to pull back your spell, you probably would have like received some sort of arcane feedback.
Okay.
all right.
Okay. Look. Okay. How about I go up to see if I can get through the door? Since the guy, you said this is the guy that's laughing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy that was by the door. So he's not okay. So I can try to go through the door, and if it's not open, I guess I can see if he has something to get us through the door.
Okay.
And this is what I want. But look. If you hear the other man coming back, the other guard, I need you to try to dig like a deep hole, so he can like fall in it and
Gotcha.
set a trap.
All
That
right,
sounds like a
do
good
that.
idea.
Yes.
So
All right.
I gotta go up and try
All right.
to see, check the door out.
Raising yourself up is much easier than like moving all the dirt aside for like multiple people, so you are able to raise Orlenna up if you so wish, Hedera.
Yes.
Perfect.
Orlenna, you are at the door.
All right, so I guess I just have to approach the door and see what it looks like. If there's a lock, how to open the door.
It is some form of like drop gate, and it doesn't seem that there is any way to open it from here. You imagine you probably have to call up to its watchtower for it to be opened.
Okay.
What's it made out of?
Metal.
Metal. Can you? Okay. Can you make along the wall? Can she put vines on the wall if she wanted to try? So I could
Make
climb
a
up the
ladder?
You're
wall?
in cinematic epic. You're all welcome to try.
I feel like
Alright.
I could try.
Okay. Would you like me to build
We're
you a
doing
ladder
it?
to climb up the door?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
If we can, we're gonna try.
Yes. Yes.
You know what? Even if I'm
Vines
not successful,
begin
I made
to
it up the wall.
like ladder up the wall, but we are going to have to roll another calamity check to see where the guards in the surrounding area are.
Okay. Okay, still not bad.
Okay. Not bad.
You definitely hear that the guards are getting closer for sure. The guard that was calling out is like almost certainly about to be back, and then we are going to roll a perception check for the watchtowers, or the watchtower that is nearest this ladder that was just made.
Ooh, beautiful.
They are not looking directly on the walls. They are looking kind of out into the bazaar, and so their attention is elsewhere. So the only guard to deal with is the guard that is returning.
Okay.
So
Can I
I'm
see
gonna
him?
hear him.
Or can I sense him where he's at?
We'll roll for that because right now you are. Are you still in the trench?
Yes, I am. But if he's on the dirt, then I could feel. his
Yeah. Well,
movement.
let's. There's a lot of shifting mud and people around. Let's see if you can discern where he is with a perception check.
Come on, Hedera. Okay.
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 Yes, you're not able to definitively go like, yes, this is that person. However, you're like, it is the only one that is directly moving this way, that is close. So it is the logical answer.
All right, I want to drop him down a long well. Just
Let's
open
see
the
it.
earth and let him fall.
Just see, it was a good idea.
Should have stayed on
It
that
would have been
16,
better, but it's
but
okay.
It would have been so
Okay.
much.
Orlenna, as you hear, hey, what are you doing on the ground? And then he, like, if you looked over to that guard, you would see him sink to kind of like shin knee like height, and he's like very confused, and his like hands are trying to get him out of the ground.
That
And he looks
quicksand
like he's
everyone
about to
warned you
call out.
Let's
I
drop
bet I
him
can
down
see
again.
him. Oh,
Drop him down again.
This would all be in this instance. So Orlenna, you would have an
Okay.
action here, and then we can go to that in a second there.
Okay.
So
this sounds bad, but in my mind, I still have the spear. I was gonna try to.
let's see it. Are we lethal or non-lethal?
Lethal this time. I don't need him causing. Plus, it's not my spear. It's not gonna look like I did it.
Let's see it.
No!
Oh, oh, thank goodness. Ooh.
Like,
I got so scared.
He goes to start calling out, but right as he's like, the spear hits him through his neck, sinks halfway through the spear, and he like falls back and is like propped up from his knees and the spear in the ground.
all right, I'm gonna keep climbing.
Let's just go ahead and just like drop him underground to bury him, so nobody comes up and sees him.
Let's get a roll for it. Let's see it.
Let's just be a head on top.
He sinks further down, but he's now just kind of like hands, arms, like legs in the dirt, bent over with a spear through his throat.
Again, not my spear. So I'm gonna keep on climbing.
You gotta watch out
All
for
right.
quicksand. Really, it's been they've warned you about that.
Because of the because of the 20 rolled previously, the Ricard stretcher is able to climb the vines.
Okay, that was gonna be my next question. So I was like,
Oh, we were all climbing?
send it up. Let's
Oh,
go.
okay. I didn't know it was all climbing. But okay.
We are now.
Sorry. If I misunderstood that, then that's totally fine. So Orlenna is climbing. Hedera, what are you, the cat, and Ricard doing?
I'm gonna send
Do you
Ricard up
feel
after
like-
her so that he can
Okay.
just
Okay.
get him up out of the hole. You're just climbing over the door, right, and then down the other side.
I was going to see if I could find some way to open the door, but maybe
Oh.
I can climb. Maybe we can climb down the other side. But you would have to climb up too with the cat and the bags.
That's what I can. I have other branches to hold them. I can just
Okay.
Just to
You're right.
hold things.
Don't let me touch.
The walls of Ambervale are rather tall. It does take you a little bit to get up them, but you are all able to get to the top. It's about a 35 foot wall, depending on like where you are.
Okay.
Okay.
So are we gonna try to climb? So should we not waste time trying to find a way to open the door? Should we just try to climb down the other side?
Let's just go right down.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So there's more vines. More vines.
All right. Instead of making a ladder, I want to make like a little chute for us to just like slide down. So that'll.
But first, we're going to roll a perception check for the guards that are on the
Of
watchtower
course.
that you have now climbed next to.
So.
Fantastic.
They do not notice.
They don't see a
Okay.
thing.
All right.
It's raining really hard. They just can't see through the rain.
So there are 5 guards in the tower, 2 that is now to your right. 3 of the guards are like looking back like into the bazaar and like scanning like deeper like visually. and 2 others are standing. One has 2 torches and is like signaling to something outside of Ambervale. The other is just kind of standing next to him.
Can I look and see if there's any area on the ground that isn't like as well lit or whatever? Basically, it doesn't look like there's a lot of people there.
So
Just like
outside of
glance,
Ambervale,
quick glance.
you mean like outside of Ambervale to clarify? Outside of Ambervale, it is very dark. As there are no, like, other than the front gate area that has like kind of the pop-up town, they like deliberately keep the surrounding of Ambervale like an open plain. The only thing is there's like a small like bramble of trees and some tall grass and stuff like that, but that's closer to the pop-up town as well.
Okay. So I was gonna say, so what can I see?
I can work with the trees.
What do you mean? Like, what do you see?
I mean,
like,
if I look, yes. What do I see? Since it's pitch black dark, what do I see?
So you see the open areas, and then you see like cavalry formations like that are like getting organized, and then they're like fanning out over the surrounding of Ambervale.
And they're everywhere. There's no one space that seems like it would be, I don't want to say better.
No, there's.
But...
I mean, there does not seem to be like if I like land here, I could walk in a straight line to X.
But it's all dark outside though, so like there's no like where we are.
Are they seeing? But okay,
right.
I mean, the cavalry themselves have like torches and lanterns and little spotlight things and stuff like that.
So
some of their helms glow.
Okay.
You said they're fanning out.
Okay. Yes, they are fanning out. They seem to be operating in teams of 5.
Okay.
So do you want to go
down
towards the trees?
Yes. I can work with the trees.
Shoot towards the trees.
So the trees, for the record, are near the pop-up town. The pop-up town is near the front gate. You are nowhere near the front gate currently.
Okay. So we are going opposite direction.
Yeah. Okay. So like right now, it's like if Ambervale is a circle, like down here would be the gate. You're on like one of the sides of Ambervale, so you'd be hopping over the wall, and then you'd either move out and away from Ambervale or down towards the gate, down towards Hedera's Forest. You are on the eastern side of Ambervale. Hedera's Forest would be southwest of Ambervale.
Okay. And up where we are, there's guards to the left, guards to the right, essentially. They just don't see us.
Immediately, there are only guards to your right. Technically, yes, there are guards to your left if you walked down like the wall section for a bit. It's not like it's watchtower, 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 watchtower. It's like every, every 75 feet kind of thing, 100 feet, there's a watchtower.
So do you want to try to go down this way, or do you want to try to make our way around the wall so we're going the right way?
You want to walk along the top of the wall? Or do you want to walk... What do you...
Do you want to try to go down this way and still make our way around the wall, or do you want to walk along the wall to get to the other side? And we can...
But won't we be going into the guard towers?
Yeah, but I mean... There's more guards down there. Not even guards, it's cavalry.
Let's get a calamity check here.
Oh, fuck me.
Guards, come over, and one of them looks down and spots the trench and starts going hey, we've got something over here, and more guards start coming to that area. The guards on the watchtower start looking under, and while they look under, you see the guard that's closest to you in the watchtower look at the trench, and then see the vine up the side of the wall and follow them, and is now just staring at the two of you. And again, he starts to go
How many people have to die today? Shoot. I'm gonna have to shoot him too. Shit.
See?
How many people gotta die today?
Lethal.
Might as well just be lethal. Everyone's dying today.
Kill him.
It's a dying time. It's time to die out here.
Let's see it.
He might cook. Hey.
It really looked like it was trying to not be an 11 there for a second. Like, I want to be anything but an 11. Don't make me be an 11.
It was like, nah.
I
He
don't
goes, they're on the wall. And he gets hit in the neck, and then because he was leaning over the rails, he plummets the 35 feet down and falls into the trench, so it's even further than that. And you just hear a sickling crunch as his body breaks. The guard that's next to him, however, looks over and is like,
Bruh.
and the 4 guards in the watchtower are converging kind of like on you, or 3 guards are in the watchtower that are converging towards you, and the one with the torches is making a different signal now.
Oh, God.
I want to shoot out a branch to go through the guy with the torches, to just shoot run through him. Run through
Let's
him,
see it.
just to, yeah.
Stop doing whatever you're doing.
Ah,
now.
You see him finish the things that he was doing and then go to restart it, and then the branch hits him in the chest. He hits against the railing of his guard tower, and let's roll a check for the guard to see if he can catch his footing or if he plummets. He plummets off the front end of the Ambervale wall, and he screams the whole way down as he impacts on the ground. You can hear him gurgling and whimpering over the rain as the impact didn't kill him, and he lies there in his pain. The 3 guards are coming towards you.
There's so much death today. Are they coming from the same direction, different directions?
I was gonna say,
they're all coming from the watchtower. So they're basically going to be in a little group formation on the wall. The walls of Ambervale are rather wide; they're about 10 wide. So
are they? So they're in a line.
They would be in a horizontal line to you. Yes, they are not vertically, but they're they are in a line as they get their shields together and are pointing their spears at you.
Can I take another shoot out another branch to side sweep them off the top of the wall?
Let's see it.
I like it. Okay. I like it.
The 3 guards are sent flying off the wall, and you again hear their bodies impacting on the ground, limbs breaking, and the gurgling screeches of people in agonizing pain.
Oh no!
All right. Well, at this point, I guess we should just keep running down the wall now, shouldn't we?
When they're
We've already eliminated all the guards in this tower.
Can make our ways down there a little bit, because I feel like they're going to come to where all that's going on, and hopefully not where we're going.
Right.
So yeah.
Let's see it. So you guys are heading down towards the next tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So as you head down towards the next watchtower, you see a similar setup. There are 5 guards. There seem to be reacting to something that's happening within the bazaar. They seem a lot more visually organized. Let's roll a perception check. They see you coming down the wall. They do not. They seem to be too preoccupied with whatever signals are going on within the bazaar. And let's roll a perception check for the 2 of you real quick.
Okay, that's fair at this point.
Can't see anything. What did we get?
Oh no! Crap!
Okay, well,
I am not perceptive at all this today.
Hedera, you look back and realize that there are about 5 guards that are on your vines climbing up the wall.
I release the magic and disintegrate them, so they just...
The 5 guards plummet The one who's closest to the ground survives the fall easily. However, a guard falls on him, breaking his neck, and then it's just a tumbling effect of guards slamming on top of each other as spears and helmets and things like that. Shish kebab them all.
Guard dominoes. Oof.
Guard kebab.
Okay.
It's a kebab.
Pretty much. Guard kebab. Okay.
Hedera
so
is in a
there's
mood
5 guards.
today.
Look, we're by any means necessary today at this point. So there's 5 guards in front of us, but there's none behind us at this point.
Correct.
Not yet.
Okay. Whew. Okay. So do you want to press forward? Or do you want to try to get outside the wall? What do you think?
What's it look down on the outside of the wall from where we are at
What
the
do I
guard tower?
see down outside the wall?
You see the open fields again. However, all of the cavalry seem to be converging on this section of the wall. There does seem to be some that are snaking out wider to set some sort of perimeter, but whatever the torch bearer was doing has clearly drawn the attention to this watchtower, or the previous watchtower.
So we're not down far enough to be outside of whatever this section of the wall is.
No, you're only like I said, about 75 feet, down the wall section.
Okay.
All right, let's
Okay.
Let's move on down to the next one.
Try to keep on going, but the 5 guards are there, and they don't see us. Okay. Can the cat still make it snow?
Would you like to attempt this?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is the what are we attempting here?
I'm trying to think because I feel like the snow would work, but I also don't want to draw too much attention to where we are at the same time. Now that I think about it.
Can
The
she
guards
just
don't
do
see us.
snow
We haven't-
or ice as well?
I've thought about that too. But we don't know.
You are unfamiliar with the species, so you would not know that off the top of your head.
Okay.
And it is not the most chatty animal, as previously described.
Right. She does not want to talk to me. Okay.
Okay. At this point, do I have access? Can we see? Do the guards have all their weapons, or are there things? Are they in the tower? Or are they on the wall? Do we have access to the things in the tower?
The 5 guards are in the tower. They're in a similar setup. There are 3 looking out this time. 2 of them have crossbows, and then there's one with his torches, in a more rapid signal. His arms are a lot more rapid in his signal making, as if he is actively communicating with someone, like the cavalry group.
Okay. I think. Okay. Try to take out the guy with the torches, and I'll try to get the guy with the crossbow. I feel like they're the most. They're the most. I don't know. They're the biggest threats, I think, right now.
I gotcha.
So
All right.
you can try to sweep the guy with the torches, and I'll try to shoot the guy with the crossbow.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds like
Let's see it.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Oh no!
I
Oh no!
do not-
Oh no!
I do not
Oh,
do this successfully. This is. Oh no!
Not
Now
today.
we've drawn
It's okay.
attention to ourselves.
Dang.
We've
Uh-oh.
now drawn attention to ourselves.
Your vine whips out and then slaps the person across the back, and they're like, and they look, and the person that you're aiming with, Hedera or Orlenna, the person with the crossbow, they're turning, and it's perfectly lined up, and one of the other guards puts his hand on his shoulder and sets his shield next to him, and your arrow just happens to hit his shield as he raises it, and the 5 guards look over towards you. The crossbow one is pulling his crossbow up. The one that put his hand on is reaching back for his spear. The one closest to you is just turning and starting to move towards the little area that he would enter the wall and be able to attack you at. The torchbearer starts doing torch things again, and then the person next to him, who also has a crossbow, is beginning to pull his bow up. So those are
Am
5
I
guard
able
actions.
to like
I
sweep
didn't know there was 2
all
with
of them
crossbows.
out at the same time?
Or at least some of them.
Right,
You
just
could
trying
aim
to-
for the side of 2 or the side of 3. And they
Oh,
are
is the 2
currently
where
all
the-
still near railings. There are on the watchtower, but yes.
Okay,
We see
so
the
The 2,
for the
the torch guy and the crossbow guy.
There's a crossbow guy next to the torch guy, and then there is a crossbow guy and 2 spear guys. One spear guy is currently grabbing a spear. The other one is like actively moving towards the 2 of you.
So
okay,
maybe-
I'm going to go. I'm going to try to get the 3, sweep the 3 off. If you can take out the 2.
I can definitely try. Rapid succession.
All right. So the only thing that we are going to
How
do
fast can you
2
shoot?
roll-offs here. We're going to do 2 roll-offs here. We're going to do Hedera rolling off versus the 3 guards, mainly rolling off against the crossbowman, and then Orlenna rolling off against the other crossbowman. So we'll start with Orlenna, crossbow versus bow. And I assume we're going lethal again, Orlenna?
Yeah. At this point, I'm hoping he falls into the torch guy. Takes him with him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. He's going down. Literally.
20.
At 20.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
What is yours? What is yours? Oh,
But I got
20.
2.
Double nat 20s?
What
Come
is
on now.
happening here?
Come on now.
What is happening?
Hopefully good thing.
Your arrow goes right through the person's neck. They fall backwards into the other guard. It like scratches across his like an open spot in his armor. The one guard drops immediately dead. The torchbearer can't help but like laugh and like is like falling over onto the other guard. His torches begin to set them both ablaze. You, however, Hedera or Orlenna, sorry, are going to have to roll me a reflex to see how much of this crossbow bolt hitting you're able to stop.
Okay. Come on. Okay.
Okay,
It's better than
okay.
that 5.
So much better than that 5. Way
Better
better.
than that 5.
You're able to like get your like head out of the way as you're moving. However, it catches like across the bottom of your chin, down across your neck, basically pierces your ear, like so you just have like a scar running across the entirety of your chin, like chin to back of the head, basically. And you're missing now the bottom portion of your ear.
Oh.
It's a good thing I can heal myself, but now I don't have time. We have to figure this out. All right. Let's see how
in
he
the
did.
distance you see like towards like the castle area, you see a pillar of fire launch itself into the sun. The last time you saw magic like this, it was during the fight
in the arena. It was that
between
freaking thing.
Aegis and Ricard. But on that note, we are going to take a little 5-minute break.
Oh my god.
So all of the action will continue very shortly. We'll see you on the other side. And welcome back to a very murdery session thus far. You just have to be bummed if you were a guard who happened to have got assigned to this area, apparently. But we are going to continue as a flaming pillar has just launched itself from the king's area, and the only time we've seen magics like this before was when Aegis fought Ricard in the arena. So let's rejoin our heroes after our break here, and yeah, so you see this flaming pillar flying into the sky, and that it begins to like arc in your general direction.
We gotta go.
Yeah. All right, off we go. But wait, I still had my action to try to get rid of the other 3 guards.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We do need to
That's
do that
true.
roll off.
That's
You
true.
are
That's very true.
So crossbow person is aiming at Hedera. Hedera is attempting to sweep the 3 of them off of the guard tower. Let's see it in a good old-fashioned roll off.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, come on. Oh, man. Ah, so close.
The guards are knocked off the tower. However, Hedera, you have to make a choice as the crossbow bolt is coming directly at your chest height. Are you dropping the cat and taking the bolt yourself, or are you keeping the cat in your arms?
I hate you. I'm gonna drop the cat.
5, 4.
Dropping the cat.
The crossbow bolt does hit you square in your where you dropped the cats, square in your rib cage. It does miss anything overly vital, but you do have a crossbow bolt in your chest.
Did it go there?
So yes, no, it's not sticking out the other side. The bolt is too short to do that. It is maybe about a little over 6 inches. What's up?
So part of it's sticking out.
Yes, there's a small bit sticking out.
Okay. Did I see
All
this?
right.
Where am I in relation to her right now? I don't even know.
You'd
Was I
be
next to her? Was I in
2
front of
steps
her?
over. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You were next to her.
Okay. So I have to look over and I'm like, all right, are you okay? Are you still good to move?
I'm all right.
And
let's go.
you know what? Let's get
Yeah,
a fort check for Hedera to see if she needs to be moved to our wounded dice. Fort check for Hedera.
Shit.
Well, poo.
All right,
Yeah,
that means Hedera. If for those who watched the last session, you'll know our wounded dice is a D14 where 15 to 20 are removed. So Hedera will now be rolling on a D14 for the session. All right, so the 2 of you, like I said, you see the flaming arc moving rapidly in your direction. What are we doing?
We have to get down this other side of the wall. I don't know if you do you still have enough to be able to get us down the wall?
Let's try.
Let's see
Let's
it.
try it. Shoots and ladders.
Okay.
It is nowhere near as good as the first ladder, of course. Or actually, are you doing the shoot or the ladder? I apologize.
Shoots.
It definitely doesn't look like the best thing you've ever made, but it does look suitable for the job. And the watchtower begins to set ablaze as the 2 burning guards have touched other oils and things like that that are in that tower, and that the whole tower begins to light up. So you start heading down.
I grabbed the cat.
Shoot.
I have the cat.
Perfect. Again, because of the 20 rolled prior, the Ricard little walking thing is able to hop down the chute itself.
Rolling with it.
Let's the Ricard one will make it down fine, but we will roll a test for Hedera to see how she gets down in her wounded state.
Fine.
Shit.
Not very well.
You're able to get down it, but the constant like jostles and movements, you just feel that crossbow bolt wiggling inside your chest. It's making it like really hard to breathe and things like that. Orlenna, it's still not a pleasant journey down for you, but you're able to like keep your bearings. However, you can very clearly tell that the cavalry is moving in this direction as the watchtower above you is ablaze.
Do your health potions work on yourself? Or do they only work on other people?
No, they work on me as well. I take a
So
potion.
can we like do this while moving? Can you try it while moving, while we're going? Hopefully
Yes.
heading in the opposite direction of the cavalry here.
Yes.
So the opposite direction of the cavalry would be north, which would be moving in the opposite direction of
Yeah, right.
Hedera's forest.
Okay. Where are we and which way are they coming at us?
You are on the outside of the eastern wall of Ambervale. The eastern wall of Ambervale points in like towards kind of like the desert and like past that the mountain ranges, but those are like days journey, not short ones. Then you have to the south of where you are. You would like miss the outside of the forest because Hedera's forest is kind of southwest of your current position.
So which direction is the cavalry coming from towards us?
They're coming from the main gate, which is on the southern entrance of Ambervale. So they have all come out and they're coming up and around. So they are coming kind of directly at you in the path towards Hedera's forest.
This is going to sound really strange, but instead of going the opposite direction, can we go straight forward so when they come at us, we're going this way instead of them coming our direction so we can kind of try to go around them? That
You
makes
can. You did note when you were up on the walls, though, that there were cavalry that were moving out wide to set a perimeter.
Right. How much space is in between the cavalry coming towards us and the perimeter?
And I open up the ground in front of them so that they all fall into a trench.
You're
That
always
would
welcome to
help.
try.
That would help at this point. Try to slow them down.
All right. So the closest cavalry unit, you want to open up a trench for them?
Yes.
Try.
Let's see it.
Shit.
Well, never mind.
You have this moment where you
Try.
look up and you're like, opening a trench isn't the craziest thing to be able to do. It's just a pocket, in the ground. But you have this moment where you realize that doing so would also realistically maim or kill 5 horses. And
That's
you
fair.
hesitate before doing so.
That's fair.
Okay.
Orlenna, you do recognize that the leader, the middle of each group of 5, their helmet seems to glow, especially near their eye slits, where it has an almost identical glow to your eyes in their.
Wait, what?
They're elves. They're elves.
What in the world is going on here? So they can probably see me. This is not good. This is very bad. Okay,
You do hear the impact sound of Aegis's feet upon the wall above you.
Oh, daggone it. Go away.
Oh my god.
Can I talk to
Are
the
we
horses
done
that are
with this
carrying the cavalry
Sure, go
towards
ahead.
us?
I'll let you finish that before I do my next part. What's up?
I want to talk to the horses carrying the cavalry coming at us and try to get them to turn.
Let's roll.
Yep.
Okay, not bad. Okay.
Okay.
4 of the horses 4 of the horses veer off, and what you imagine are their human riders are confused as they pull at the reins and things like that. However, the center horse just kind of like bucks its head and continues on with what you
Frickin'
imagine
elf
is the
horse.
elven rider.
All right, I want to try to shoot the guy on the horse so we can move that way.
Sure. Yeah, I'll let you finish that action as well. So let's see it.
Sorry.
Aegis is standing up there. Can I talk now?
Dang it.
Man.
You fire off your arrow, and the arrow, like, it's in the air, and then it just starts to incinerate, and then just becomes like a little cloud of ash. And A just is has his hand out, and then like pulls it back and looks at the two of you and goes, "I think this charade is over."
Charade.
Why does it have to be a charade?
Where are we at?
Surrender.
I'm going to.
Shit.
I want to take out the crossbow bolt and take one of my health potions.
Perfect.
So I
Let's
can't
let's
die
see
now.
if the health potion is enough to bring you back to your D20. Miscellaneous roll for Hedera.
Come on,
Okay.
give me something good.
Oh.
Yes. Ah.
Okay.
You definitely still feel like a bit short of breath, and you don't feel 100%, but you feel back to combat efficiency.
All right, let's do this.
What are we doing?
I want to take out that elven rider that's coming at us. Just
All right, you want to make a roll against the rider? Let's see it.
Dang
well,
it.
not as great as I thought it would be, but better than the 6.
Aegis is going to attempt to stop the attack from making it to the rider, so we'll roll for Aegis.
Oh, you
Just
punk.
look for this motherfucker here.
As your
like-
vines begin to sprout up, again they're met with the same fate as Orlenna's arrows, where they just start to burn, disintegrate, and then disappear. Aegis goes, "I take that as you're not surrendering," and begins
I
to
very angrily shoot up a tree towards Aegis. I want to just go shank him with
She's
a
mad
giant
now.
tree.
Shank.
He is going to, with his left hand, he's going to pull out his shield. It's going to light a blaze, and he's going to throw it directly at Hedera. So we're going to get a roll off. Enough.
Oh dear. She's like, fuck you, ain't no. Ain't your car. She's like, tree.
Come on, please. Please, please, please.
She's
Give me
okay.
something good.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
I just healed myself. Just healed myself.
The tree is
how do I-
sprouting up towards Aegis, and his shield just spins through it, cutting it in two, and as that splits in two, it disintegrates itself. The shield is gonna smack straight into your open hand, it's impacting into your arm. And let's roll a fort check to see how your arm fares against the impact of Aegis's shield.
I'm over here like, fuck me.
You feel your arm break at the wrist, elbow, and your shoulder dislocates. And before you can even register the attack, the shield ignites in a fiery explosion. So we'll have both of you roll a reflex check to see if you can dodge, and then his shield reappears in his arm. But first, we'll do your reflex checks for both of you.
Okay, this is the time where I need the cat to make it snow. Now is the time.
So We will roll for the cat here in a second, because we also need to roll for Ricard. Hedera, you're hit by the brunt of the fire, and you're like... Well, we'll roll for you in a second to see if you're knocked off your feet. Orlenna, however, you are able to make a reaction to the explosion. So are we dodging? Are we covering the cat? Are we covering yourself? What is your priority here?
I feel like if I'm dodging, I have the cat with me. Hold on.
Well, that's what is the...
Gonna...
So you're going to be able to make a attempt to dodge here with like your acrobatics or etc. But I'm asking, what is the priority? Is your safety or the cat's safety?
Okay, I personally would try to roll away because in my mind, it's a cat. It's going to land on its feet.
Okay. Let's see a roll away for Orlenna.
My cat.
That's mine.
Oh. Can we go with yours? We should just go with
Let's
yours.
go back to mine.
As
Mine.
you turn and start to roll, the explosion goes off, and you feel like your quiver get like a little blaze. The whole backside of you like gets hit by the explosion, and you like get more like tumbled and rolled away. And let's roll a miscellaneous dice for the cat and for Ricard. Yes, no, D20s for both. Yeah.
Aw,
Okay.
man. Ah.
The cat makes like a yelp and is like thrown off to the side. You hear it like tumble, and you can like still hear it. Like it is definitely still like alive, but it is off to the side, and it is a bit worse for wear. Ricard's walking casket, but not casket because he's alive, is like knocked aside and starts to slowly burn.
No. No.
Do you yield?
Take another healing potion.
Let's roll for attempting to do another healing potion, and see if Aegis can't stop you from doing so.
Well, he just smacked
Crap.
my dice.
Pretty much. Oh, just put salt on it.
You grab the healing potion and you attempt to like drink it, but it starts to like boil in your hand, and you can't help but like drop the vial as the liquid evaporates out of it.
That was uncalled for.
I would say there's a lot of uncalled for things tonight. I'm going to give you one more chance to yield. The shadows.
While I'm over here trying to pat the fucking fire out so Ricard don't burn to death.
The shadows near you, Orlenna, like it's very subtle, and you only hear it because of your like elven hearing. Begin to laugh, and in front of you, like in an instant, is Neophytos DeAngelos, the other of the two champions.
Shit, I funny.
I'm gonna call for help from birds. I want a swarm of birds. A swarm of birds to attack.
Let's see it.
Birds of all kinds.
Okay, not
maybe,
not off.
Maybe
go for
one
birds.
kind of bird.
Now you
Maybe
look,
one
you know,
kind
of
bird.
sending some birds to death. They about to burst into flames. God.
You do hear that there are some birds from the nearby like pop-up town that are making their journey this way, though they're not super close, so it'll take a little time.
They're not in a hurry.
I'll get there when I get there.
The cavalry is getting closer to you. You would note that up on the walls now there are many guards with crossbows starting to aim off towards you. The forces that scattered, their riders have dismounted and are like moving back that way on foot. The one elven rider is almost within striking distance, and you see 2 more teams of cavalry heading your direction.
So what will happen to us if we decide to surrender?
I don't pass judgment. That is for the king and for the commissioner of culture, based on the laws agreed upon for this venture.
And for Ricard?
Again, I am not judge, jury, and executioner.
Just executioner when it suits you.
Tell that to the blood you've spilled today.
I haven't done
Or
anything.
are you conveniently omitting the corpses that surround my towers?
Self-defense is not murder.
It is when you were charged to you were tasked to defend this area, and the guards stationed here were tasked the same thing. You flee protecting a murderer, and you murder.
He's not a murderer.
So
That's the thing.
says
He's
you,
not a murderer.
who have just left a drove of corpses. These men will never go back to their families. Children will grow up without knowing their fathers.
Children grow up without knowing their fathers every day. It was self-defense.
I've cared for many children who've grown up who've grown up better off without their fathers.
There's no reasoning with you. Yield or die. And he reignites his hand and his shield. And
I thought you were
Neophytos.
the executioner. I thought you weren't judge, jury, and executioner. What happened? Where did that go?
Executioner when it
Yield,
suits them.
and you won't
No.
die.
See, I don't even trust him now. He's a liar.
So you won't yield.
What do we do?
They do kind of have us cornered.
Yeah, there's not really nowhere for us to go.
Bye.
Well, I guess.
Have it your way.
The cavalry
But nobody
gets
touched
you.
me.
Exactly. That was going to be what I was going to say. It's like, nobody places their hands on me, though. I will come
Nobody touched
willingly.
The guards come up and they have the arcane shackles that you've seen before, of a different make and model. These ones look more like elvish in their creation rather than the more crude ones that were seen by Ricard. And they start walking up towards you.
I will not wear those. I have yielded voluntarily. You will face no more trouble
Come
from
willingly.
me.
But don't touch me.
Allow
That
me
is
my
not an
dignity.
option. No. And you hear a scoff in his reaction to that.
If you attempt to
One
put
of
those
the-
on me, I will
Where's the
not
standoff at this point?
yield. Do not.
Then you will choose
touch me.
death.
Do not touch me.
Then you will choose death. The guards with the shackles are getting closer. What are we doing?
Ugh.
5, 3,
I don't like any of this.
2.
Where are the
One.
birds at?
They are. You can hear them in the distance. Like they're now close enough that you can hear their like.
And
way that I
in
can
this 5 seconds. Do I actually... I know you said before when I looked at them, I could tell that they were elves. Did I actually recognize them as the elves, or I just know that they're elves?
You just know that they're elves and their armor is
Okay.
is elven as well. Well, not all the guards, just the leaders of each cavalry group. So there are now 15 cavalry, 15 mounted people here. All the guards on the wall. The 4 guards that are walking towards you with the shackles. Now there, each one of those is maybe 5 feet from you.
So you offer us the chance to come voluntarily, and that you still treat us as prisoners. Where's your...
Because you are prisoners.
And yet we are coming willingly.
I don't care. You've killed so many people
Have
with
you
your
no
magic.
honor? And have you not?
No, because he just lied.
Excuse me.
He said, I don't know, I don't judge, and I'm not the executioner. And then he says, oh, well, if you don't come, we're gonna die. That's a lie. So you don't have any honor, because you're a liar.
If you do not yield, you will die. Correct.
Like I said, liar. Liar? Because what did you just say? I'm not the executioner. And then, now we're gonna die? Liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire, Mr. Fireman.
I did not know I was dealing with children.
No, I just know a liar when I see one.
Mm-hmm. Someone who has no honor.
The guard is maybe they're each maybe about a foot from you now.
If you touch me with those, you will live to regret it momentarily.
If they strike you, they will die. Shackle them so we can get them back into the keep.
Have the birds gotten any closer in the time that I've managed to stall?
Yeah. Let's roll. Let's roll a. We'll roll calamity dice for it to see how many birds are coming. From
She's like, she's trying so hard.
Where are my birds, Dad?
Oh, no. God.
We'll double that number to 14 birds are coming.
Are they close enough to actually strike now?
What do you want them to fly towards? Aegis or where you all are?
I want them to attack the guard that's coming at me with the shackles.
Okay. So that we'll go to there in a second. And Orlenna, what about you? As the guard is like about a foot away from you and is like presenting the cuffs to you.
I don't even know what I can do at this point. Oh my God. I don't think there's anything I can do. There's nothing I can do. I can't attack anyone. That's just gonna look. It's gonna be bad for me at this point.
All right. So
There's nothing I can do.
The birds begin to swoop in on the guard coming towards Hedera, and we are going to get a roll for Neophytos DeAngelos as he reacts to this incoming attack.
Jesus Christ.
As the birds like start to swoop in, their shadows like on the ground from like the torches and flames and stuff leave like where the bird is, and the birds start fighting their own shadows in this like murderous squall of birds and bird shadows fighting each other.
We might.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
All right. And
I want to cast up a wall of dirt between me and the shackle man.
Shackle man.
And what about for
I'm
you?
not touching him. I'm not touching him.
Oh God. Because of what? That's just two. There's 2 different people with shackles. There's 2 of them approaching at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's one is approaching you. There are 2 that are kind of like standing back. One is approaching Hedera. One is approaching you.
I don't like this.
How close is she to me?
She got blasted away a little bit, so we'll say she's 8 feet away from you.
Okay. would say I would like make my little wall, which cutting of hers off too, but
yeah.
I'm wounded, and I don't think that would reach that far.
This is gonna sound really strange, but I want to take and literally because I feel like I know I still have like maybe like 3 muffins chilling. I want to take. I just not even like anything stabby. Nothing stabby this time. I just wanted to take some of the glaze off of like kind of like so it's on me. Like, you know, like fingertips, because eventually he's got to get close. He's got to get close, and I don't want to like hurt him, but somehow like transfer it. Does that make sense?
How you want
Will it
to
work
do
from
that?
like a skin touch?
How I
like
want to do that?
contact?
He's
Or
got
does
to
that have to be
get close
like
enough to try to. He's got to get close enough to try to put it on me.
If it worked from skin contact, Orlenna would have to roll to resist it, because
Right.
she would be
It
putting it
doesn't
on her
affect
own
me.
skin.
But okay,
You
but it
are
doesn't
you are
affect me.
resistant. You are heavily you are resistant to it, but it can affect you. Yes, it just the dosage would have to be higher in general, but you would still have to roll.
Okay.
So is that what we're doing? And we're gonna try to
Yes.
like
contact?
Okay. So the guard goes to put the shackles around both of you, and so we'll see your dice rolls for a dirt wall and for scratching, I believe. Was that the
I'm
description
not
of
even
it?
scratching him. It's just because it's just not. I'll literally just have to like touch him to get it on there. I'm not scratching. I'm not trying to
Okay.
scratch. It's just like contact.
Let's see it.
Dang it.
I can't tell what's happening here. Open it. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yours
I'm not
worked
trying
out
to actually. That's why I said I'm not trying to attack him. I'm trying to make contact.
The dust kicks up, like your wall is more of like a dirt like dust wall, and the guy with the shackles like backs off a second, and the one that was coming towards you, Orlenna, as well, like backs off with the explosion of like dirt. Neophytos like holds his hand out, and a spear like comes out of his sleeve, first in shadowy form and then like an obsidian metal looking thing, and points at the two of you. I do not believe you are yielding.
That wasn't an attack. I have made a simple request.
Then I shall say my request. Put your hands in the shackles, and we will resolve this civilized inside.
It would be more civilized to not be in shackles.
It would be more civilized if men weren't dead.
This would be true. But also, what happened with all the attack that happened prior to, like in the bazaar, in the tent, when we were attacked by the Thespians?
That's also true.
What are you even talking about?
The only reason that we are out here running is that we were attacked while guarding the king's itinerary.
Yes.
By the Thespians.
Yes.
Yes.
That has nothing to do with the god affiliation here.
We were just trying to escape with our lives, and then we were accosted, and therefore we still retaliated by attempting to keep ourselves safe. They started coming after us because of us being attacked initially, and then we were being singled out and attacked because we had been attacked previously, and so we were still defending ourselves against the guards.
Well, I have been told that one of the guards has lived, so we will hear his testimony and we will hear yours. Now, shackles, hands.
No.
So you
No.
do not yield them.
I yield
He's trying.
without the shackles.
I don't trust you. And I won't trust you.
What do you mean you won't? Because that
I
sounds
don't even
very
know who
final.
you are, so I don't know if I don't trust you either.
That's fine. Then you may make your decision to not yield.
What's the name of the head mage again? the one that I spoke with before? The lizard guy?
Angwin.
Angwin.
The lizard guy.
Well, we can take this up
I
with
don't remember his
Angwin.
name either.
If you don't
I am
trust me,
most
can you
assured
trust the word of
that
Angwin?
I am most assured that Angwin, if he was here, or if we were to bring him here, would tell you to yield, and would tell
I am yielding
you
without
to put
the
the
shackles.
shackles on.
Bring
That
Angwin
is
here
not
then,
an
and let
option.
me hear it from him as well. I do not trust
He
you. I
looks.
do not know you.
He looks.
I will
She
trust
said-
Angwin if he comes. Bring him here and have him tell me directly. And I will
Aegis,
cause
or
no
not
more
Aegis,
trouble.
Neophytos disappears.
Of course he does.
I have
So
agreed
what
to
do
not cause trouble so long as you do not put these shackles on me. And it is a simple enough request. I have yielded as per your request, Aegis. I have one request of my own. Is to not.
If it
wear
wasn't
the
for treaties currently in place, I would not have ceased my attack. But again, it is not
shackles.
my
No, you are not honorable,
decision.
then. Sounds like you are the
Do
executioner.
not speak to me as with honor. How many lay dead here because of you?
That's all he
Seth,
got. He keeps
defense.
saying the same thing.
We were defending ourselves.
You were
have
running
attacked
from
us.
the scene of a crime for a statement
The
that
scene of a-
cannot be verified.
The scene of a crime.
We were attacked.
We were the victims of the crime. We were attacked in the tent, doing our duties as security, protecting
The
the king's
Thespians
itinerary,
have
as
all
we were
been
told
accounted
to.
for in their domicile.
Oh, of course they have now. I'm sure they have. In the time it has taken us to get here, I'm sure they were all rounded up and kept safe and out of harm.
Mm.
2 of them were with the king.
Which two?
It was Okram and Sasha.
Well, they
Of
were not
course
the
it
ones who
was.
attacked us.
Well, then you can give your testimony.
Okram's the worst one of them all.
Indeed he is. But he was not near us. And I can say
No,
nothing
he
against
did.
him at this moment.
He didn't attack us, but that doesn't make him any better.
The Neophytos does show back up, and then a purple portal opens next to Aegis. Angwin and 7 mages walk out.
I have made one request, Angwin. I will come peacefully and without issue if they do not touch me. I refuse to put these shackles on. And I give you my word that I will not cause any trouble.
I'm afraid that is not within my jurisdiction in Ambervale to barter a treaty with. There can be a different means of arcane nullification if that so suits you, though, Hedera.
What is the alternative?
The alternative is that we will shackle you by our own force of will. This can be more intrusive, however.
Cowards.
Oh.
I'll take your shackles, you demon.
The guard
Like,
puts the shackles on, and then the other one comes up to you, Orlenna.
I'm over here like, I can do it myself. Leave me alone.
And
All
you get
cowards. Without honor.
You both get shackled up. They come over and they grab Ricard and they put him in shackles as well. The cat, however, is not put in shackles.
What can he do?
Hmm?
He's in a box. What
Oh.
could he do?
And they pick the cat up,
about the
and
cat?
they put it in like a little cat kennel kind of thing. And they begin walking you to the front of the city. As you turn, as like your turn to walk towards the city, you do hear like an explosion in the distance, and A just turns his head and is like, "What now?" And he shoots up into the air. The cavalry, the 4 men on foot, Neophytos, Aegis, and the 7 mages, or not Aegis, sorry, Neophytos, the 7 mages, stay with you. Aegis, however, flies up into the sky, deeper into the city.
Can you at least feed the cat? The cat hasn't eaten. I have a
Can you
in
feel
my
it?
pocket over there. There's a muffin. He eats muffins. You give him a muffin. He eats to eat. Cat didn't do anything wrong.
I
I
assure
didn't
you,
eat
the
But
I assure
eat
you,
the
the
cat.
cat will be taken care of. A species like this shall definitely have a fine home within the Mages Guild.
No harm will come to her.
What you mean home?
No.
That's temporary.
Why would I
I'm gonna
harm
get my cat
such
back.
a fluffy creature?
She's already injured. Heal her.
I do not have the magics here with me, but that will be the first stop I make back.
You
to
are
Mages
the head mage. You were not able to heal a small feline.
It's never been my specialty.
Healing.
So just give
So what
her
all you do
the
is
muffin.
cause harm.
Muffin. Pocket. Muffin.
I don't like how insistent you are on that.
It will
She
heal
needs
her.
to eat. And it will heal her.
She'll be fine. And the troop continues walking onwards.
Ow.
If you intend to
He
make
gonna
use
eat
of
that
that
cat.
feline, you need to heal the cat now.
He gonna eat that cat. I don't trust him.
He hands it to one of the mages and then opens a portal, and then that mage walks through a portal and then closes. There. The cat will be taken care of now.
I don't believe you.
No.
You've shown your true
Fine.
colors.
Say the same thing about the two of you.
You were acting in self-defense, Eowyn.
Once again.
And
the only thing that we've done wrong is by protecting ourselves after an attack, and we see how that gets us for doing our job.
And trust and look, taking the wrong job at this point, this ain't worth it.
as the caravan reaches the front of the city and you walk back inside, Angwin stops for a second and then is... you do see that it is reluctant, as he does not enjoy this aspect of it, but he does put up the arcane wards of Ambervale again, and the 6 mages with him all like visibly like shudder and begin moving at pace to get back to the Mages Guild. And for now, that is... I'm sorry?
It takes a bit of it out of you, doesn't it?
I'll recover.
I'm sure you will. You've got the
But
others
for
to
now-
help you.
You gonna eat
That
that cat.
will do it for our session here. And as we await our next session with the whole party, though we'll some things will still need to be worked out in time. But for now, thanks for joining our session. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
We're like, we're all mad at Adam.
I know, we're just like, we hate you so much
We're
right
just like,
now.
"Ah!"